But we're going to talk about errorless learning because this is a strategy that I love to use if I have a student who has really poor work endurance, they fatigue very quickly, or if they just don't have the confidence and the abilities to complete work by themselves. Then I introduce errorless work. It builds up their confidence. They can work for longer periods of time. They feel successful by completing a task. Now, I understand there is some things that maybe errorless learning might be a detriment to your students, because if you are continuously only giving them errorless work, then they're going to feel like this is too easy, I'm a failure, I'm not good enough, right? And we don't want that either. So it's a tough balance of like, I need to build your work endurance, I need you to feel more confident in doing tasks by yourself, feel confident to just complete work. And so building up that work endurance, they can go and do those things. So I have a couple examples here of what errorless work could look like. It is not limited to these things, but this is some of the ideas that I've kind of had and used in my classroom in previous years. So I know this is an adapted book for Christmas, and I know Christmas is over. But there are lots of adapted books out there that do errorless work as well. If you get this Christmas or winter, I think I have a fall set as well of these adapted books for centers. There are 4 different levels. That's why I was pointing to this corner. There are 4 different levels where you can do errorless work in here and still have a student work on an adapted book. So what that kind of looks like is when you flip through the book, this is 5. So any of these answers are correct because you can put the word 5, you can put the number 5, you can put a light 5. Right? We're talking about errorless work. So if you have any questions about errorless work as I'm going through this, well, you're welcome to comment and I will try to get an answer for you as well. Again, same thing here, 5, 5, and 5. It's all the same thing. It's all correct. 5 wreaths. Again, they can use any of those choices. You'll also see some of the answers in the back here are just the lights. So if it's too overwhelming to have different choices for the student, you are welcome to just have one single choice for them to pick from. And so again, the whole book is about 5. And so we're going to talk about 5 bells. Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's teaching them the structure, the expected outcomes of what you're looking for. So again, 5 Santas, 5 presents, so on and so forth. So again, it's all 5. And all of the answers that they can pick from are 5. So it's errorless. They can't get it wrong. Again, building up that work endurance, building up that confidence. Another example that I have are file folders. So I just sent these out. If you are looking for some file folders, these are free. Just ask for the link and I will make sure to get them for you. So this one is snowmen. And so I just have these and I would just pick up one of the snowmen and put it on. That's it. So it's, again, working on that work completion, that work endurance, so that they can complete work by themselves. They can put them on anyone. They can even put them upside down. It's just so that they get used to completing work and hopefully completing this work independently without any prompts or any person telling them to keep working. So they're building their work endurance. They're building their confidence that they can do work. I guess I was going to say, especially if a student is averse to the word work, sometimes saying those things like, oh, we're going to do file folders. That might sound a little bit better than doing errorless or than doing work. So again, these file folders that I have here are free. If you want them, just ask for file folders in a comment and I will make sure to get it for you. So that one is just snowmen. Let me show you another one. I also have snowflakes. So those are kind of fun. Again, there's 9 on a page. If this is too overwhelming, you're welcome to only give them 3 or 5 or 6 or whatever you feel like they can do. So again, we're building up that work endurance. Even if it's for 5, 10, 15 seconds, that's totally fine. Trying to build it up. So, okay, instead of working on just 3 of these, okay, or 3 put-ons, now let's try 5 or try 4. Let's see if we can get them to do 1 more. And that's 1 more than they did the last time. So you're trying to build up their work endurance. So there's snowmen and snowflakes. There's also hot chocolate. So again, these are free file folders. If you're watching the replay, just say file folders and I will make sure to get those links for you. Mittens, snow globes, I think I have a scarf one. I only printed out 5 of them, but there are 10 in the free set, and I will make sure to get you that link so that you know where to go for those. So, all right, so those are file folders. We talked adapted books, we talked file folders. The other thing you can do, which again, lots of different people have different task cards, but I love task cards as independent work or errorless work as well. Because this is a great way to continue to bring students in and engage with them. So let me just pull up, great, an errorless task card of F. Find the letter F. So you can do this in a couple different ways. You can have them point to F. You can have them find F on their device. This is more errorless work. If they're just touching it, they're going to point to the one word, and that's what it is. If you're going to bring it to their device and have them communicate it, there might be more room for error. But errorless task cards are great too. Again, you can sit next to a student. Okay, find the letter E. Great, you found it. Or maybe just point to the letter. Great, they got it. So that's kind of what you would do if you were sitting with a student to kind of build up their work endurance. Again, more of that introducing of the task and the topic so that the student can begin to know what you're asking of them. This is also great if you have a student that is really struggling with pointing or trying to show you an answer. Maybe they do not give you an answer. This is a great way to model, like point to you or point to the letter, whatever you're asking of them, so that they know exactly what they need to do. So again, errorless task cards are like my favorite. I have some in my TBT store as well. Again, the file folders, the adapted books, all those things you can totally find. There's lots of different things out there. And in the future, I am planning to have more file folders that are errorless and more worksheets that are errorless for you too. Hopefully coming up this year. I'm very excited. Like I said, I'm adding this live feature once a month to kind of give some more wealth of knowledge to the community. But I'm very excited to continue to bring more errorless work into our classrooms. So you can also do it with numbers. Find 1, find 2, those kind of things. Again, one at a time. I wouldn't put both at once because then it wouldn't be errorless, right? So point to 1, tell me 2, maybe they'll verbalize 2. But again, those are some examples for errorless work. Again, if you have a student who's trying to build work endurance, build their confidence in their own abilities, and all those things. So that's all I got for you today. Short, sweet, to the point. But if you have any questions and you're watching the replay, you are welcome to leave any questions in the comments, and I will make sure to get those for you. And again, if you want those file folders, just comment file folders, and I will get those free links for you as well.